There once was a brave and fearless warrior, whose heroic exploits echo throughout the kingdoms of Tamriel. He fought in numerous battles and braved inhospitable lands, crawled into the depths of vampire lairs, and uncovered mysterious temples. He rescued princesses from the clutches of tyrants, conquered castles and fortresses. He faced giants with his bare fists, challenged gods and evil beings. He loved and dishonored women, and even composed songs and poems that would put to shame even the most seasoned bard.
Yes, a true legend, and today I have the pleasure of his company. A putrid body, a mere mortal with superiority complexes, a guy who won an untimely death thanks to his immeasurable bravery and suicidal tendencies of epically scandalous proportions. And for what? To be forever forgotten? There are plenty of heroes anyway, as well as dead bodies for me to bury. I've been the Whiterun city and province Gravedigger for 20 years and counting. I'm the only one around here. It's a lonely job, underpaid, disgusting, and pretty bad for allergies. It's a big pile of shit. In the old days, there wasn't much to complain about. One guy or another to deliver to the worms, and the rest of my time was spent in the tavern surrounded by women.
Or maybe not.
And, above all, delivered to the warm embrace of a nice mug of mead. However, with the arrival of the so-called Dragonborn, things have been changing for the worse. Now we have dragons roaming the skies and attacking anything that moves. Horrific, terrifying, gigantic lizards that spit fire and ice and more fire and ice. They kill dozens, sometimes hundreds, leaving behind nothing but destruction and of course a huge pile of bodies for me to bury. I can't get some rest anymore. After the massacre, weeping women start knocking at my door. They want me to take care of the funeral services, but I have something more to offer. Oh yes, something much better. What? I simply provide comfort and support to the widows, to see if any of them yields to my charms, of course, especially the meaty ones. But maybe they don't like my breath or my daring hands. Once I touch them, they turn into beastly demons and throw themselves at me with killer instincts. I once even spitted 2 teeth after the Death Baker's wife grotesquely headbutted me. By the gods, the head was harder than a rock, I swear. But anyway, I'm persistent, and it's impossible to resist a good pair of skirts and boom.
Control yourself.
Moving on. I never had many friends and most people ignore me. They only come looking for me when there are holes to be dug open. However, there's this city guard who seems to have sympathized with me. But guess what? The man is crazy. He calls me as soon as he sees me, and the conversation is always the same. I was once a great adventurer until I took an arrow in the knee, he says over and over again with his scary, demented look. I usually ignore him. I simply refuse to interact with that crazy bastard. If he ever took an arrow, it was certainly in the brain. But hindsight, perhaps he's the closest thing to a friend that I have in this damn place, and I don't even know his name. Amidst all this commotion, my coin pouch still weighs the same as before. There's barely enough to fill the belly, and the amount of work tripled. Ah! How I hate this life. It's done. Another legend rots under my feet. Sooner or later, I'll be burying the mighty Dragonborn. Ooh, I cannot wait.